Good morning everyone and welcome to chemistry class. Today we are going to start our new chapter of chemistry, that is surface chemistry. And in this we are going to discuss firstly adsorption. Chromatographic analysis, softening of hard water, cleansing action of soaps and purification of water all are surface mediated chemical processes. In these examples, the reaction occurs at the surface, and the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of the phenomena occurring at the surface or interface, that is at the boundary separating two bulk phases, is called surface chemistry. An interface is a surface that forms a common boundary between two different phases, such as insoluble solid and liquid, two immiscible liquids, a liquid and an insoluble gas. Two bulk phases refers to a pure compound or a solution. The interface is represented by putting a hyphen or a slash between the two bulk phases involved, that is solid dash liquid or solid slash liquid. And surface chemistry is an important branch of chemistry, as a number of phenomena like dissolution, crystallization, corrosion, heterogeneous catalysis and electrode processes occur at the interface. Now let us consider two molecules, one present in the bulk and other present on the surface of a liquid. The situation existing at the surface of a liquid is different from that in the interior. For example, a molecule in the interior of a liquid is completely surrounded by other molecules on all sides, and hence the intermolecular forces of attraction are exerted equally in all directions. However, a molecule at the surface of a liquid is surrounded by a large number of molecules in the liquid phase and fewer molecules in the vapor phase, that is in the space above the liquid surface. As a result, these molecules lying at the surface experience some net inward force of attraction, which cause surface tension, and similar inward forces of attraction exist at the surface of a solid. And because of unbalanced inward forces of attraction or free valences at the surface, liquids and solids have the property to attract and retain the molecules of a gas or a dissolved substance onto their surface with which they come in contact. And if you put a solid charcoal in a closed container containing oxygen gas, then it is observed that oxygen gas molecules are attracted at the surface of charcoal. As a result, the concentration of oxygen molecules on the surface of solid charcoal increases. And same reactions occurs when the liquid is put in the closed container containing oxygen gas. The gas molecules will accumulate on the surface of the liquid, and this phenomenon of attracting and retaining the molecules of a substance on the surface of a liquid or a solid, resulting into a higher concentration of the molecules on the surface, is called adsorption. And the substance on which it is absorbed is called adsorbent, and the substance thus adsorbed on the surface is called adsorbate. And in the example we just saw, molecules of oxygen are adsorbate and solid charcoal on which adsorption takes place is called adsorbent. And the reverse process, that is removal of adsorbed substance from the surface, is called desorption, and it can be brought about by heating or reducing the pressure. The adsorption of gases on the surface of metals is called occlusions. For example, hydrogen gas is adsorbed on the surface of nickel and palladium. Thank you, students, and have a nice day.